Yeah, acapella.
You know what, before we jump into it, sir, you have a case on the docket?
Maria Garcia Lopez and Selma Mesa.
Okay, that's gonna take a minute, so let me take care of this first, all right? Okay, now, see,
It was yesterday, reset yesterday, when
look here.
they said their attorney, they give them like the.
Your Honor, before we going to do the MOs, just so that I can put on the record, Drew Atria for the Fort Lauderdale municipal ordinance people. I was in the jail this morning. I spoke to everyone. I'd explained to them what we do, myself and Mr. McLawrence. I also have received offers from the city for all of these matters, and I think possibly all but one will resolve.
Tell me the case.
Yes, sir. Do you want the names?
Give me the first case.
Capella.
See, David Capella.
I have a question on this one, Your Honor, too, when he comes up. Here he comes. If you'll note the PCA, he was arrested at 8:23 a.m., and I'm not certain. I thought the time that you were prohibited stopped at 6 a.m.
You live alone with family or friends?
You know,
I don't know if the court's aware of the time.
You have children?
The question in that case, what time it starts?
9 p.m. to 6 a.m., no? Something like that?
you know, I'm not, the arrest is not always the time that the offense
Take
occurred.
medication?
You can
I'm sorry? What
generally
do you
guess
take?
about what time it occurred, but, you know, you see DUIs get pulled over at
Right, but
6 a.m. and then they don't actually arrest until 8.
But if you're not, if it's 6 and then it's 8:30ish, then that's time of arrest.
Either way, the officer's credit for time served on Mr. Capella. He has a long history,
Okay.
long enough that, you know, it's all, you know.
Mr. Capella, would you like to resolve your case today?
Yes, if you could drop court course and like that, I'd be more than willing to drop the case.
Sir, would you like to plead no contest? The case will be over with today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you need to talk to the attorney any more about this, sir?
No, sir. I'd be willing just to let the whole thing go.
We already did, Your Honor.
Okay, so, sir, how do you plead?
Like I just appeared?
No contest.
I'll withhold adjudication, thank you.
Would you consider appointing
Thank you.
Mr. McLawrence?
Yes, well,
Thank you.
Have a seat outside when you finish.
how about Dennis Bentley? Is that one of yours?
No,
North
I
Broward,
can give you
Judge.
those others.
It is.
It is? Okay, yes, sir.
Mr. Bentley,
Bentley,
you're
sir.
sleeping on the beach,
Oh, yes,
sir.
it is, I apologize.
Can I,
North Broward, Your Honor.
what's your recommendation?
Judge, there's no sleeping on the beach. The offer on Mr. Bentley's gonna be a just credit for time served, Judge.
So would you like to plead no contest today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I've got an attorney here.
We spoke this morning.
You did? Okay,
Yes, Your
do
Honor.
you need any more time to speak with the attorney?
No, sir.
How do you plead, sir?
Guilty, sir.
Okay, I'm going to withhold adjudication, FJM.
Appointment, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Amen.
Okay, what about Michael Wagonman?
North Broward.
Yes, sir.
Sir, sleeping on the beach. Would you like to resolve it right now?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead, sir?
No contest.
Do you need any more time to speak with the attorney?
No, sir.
Did you speak with him already?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so I'm going to appoint the attorney. Okay, I'll withhold adjudication. Thank you.
Okay.
How about Ronnie Pierce?
Main jail.
Sleeping on the beach, Mr. Pierce. Would you like to resolve it right now?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Do you
sir.
need any more time to speak with the attorney?
No, sir.
Okay, how do you plead, sir?
No contest.
I'll withhold adjudication. Good luck, sir.
And you'll appoint?
Yep. You went over and spoke with him, right?
I did, Your Honor, every one of them.
Excuse me. How about Walter Fritz? A lot of people sleeping on
jail.
the beach last night.
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, I think they're doing a little bit of sting on him.
Yeah. How long were they under surveillance?
I don't know. But I can tell you my officer's training on when people are sleeping or not, it's pretty extensive.
Is it?
Yes.
All right, well, I realize that Fort Lauderdale does have some very sharp, perceptive officers on the squad.
Thank you, Judge.
Yep, all right. See, that's judicial humor.
Humor.
Nobody got that. You don't get that? Okay. Nobody got that.
Who's equate not laughing with not getting?
Judge, on Mr. Fritz, I did have to tell you, in April 2015, he was trespassed and withhold court costs here at magistrates. And earlier, before that though, he had he was adjudicated guilty in felony court for battering a law enforcement officer. That was Fort Lauderdale finest. Judge, then he has another sleep on the beach also. I think he's new to the area. Yes, 3 things this year, all of a sudden, felony, misdemeanor, felony, misdemeanor, and misdemeanor.
Sir, how long have you been down here, Mr. Fritz, in Fort Lauderdale?
About 9 months.
For where?
About 9 months. From New Jersey.
And what was the reason you came here to Fort Lauderdale?
What was the reason?
Yeah.
I came for rehab.
Okay.
When I first came.
And then, who paid for you to come down here?
My parents.
And do
My
they
parents
know
did, and then-
do they know you're sleeping on the beach? You don't have anywhere to go now?
Yeah, I'm actually getting ready to go home soon. I'm going home before the 4th of July.
Are your parents going to help you get back?
Hopefully. If not, I'm looking for a job. I gotta get my own kind of job to get a plane ticket. You know, but most likely they'll help me, Your Honor. Most likely they'll help me, yeah.
Okay.
Judge, if he has an address, maybe we can send him. We'll leave him in jail for a few days.
Yeah. Do you have an address? Your parents' address back
Judge, I
in New
need an
Jersey?
address and somebody.
No, I got a friend I'm staying with.
What?
I got a friend I'm staying with.
Well, let me put it this way. The
I
city
just
of Fort
fell asleep
Lauderdale.
that
Wait,
night.
let me finish. The city of Fort Lauderdale will pay your bus ticket to send you back to New Jersey. Do you want to go?
Not yet. I don't want to go yet, but I
No.
am going to go back there. I want to try to stay here and get a job for a little while. 'Cause I
I
do
thought
like
you wanted to go
Florida.
back for the 4th of July.
Yeah, but not yet. You know what I mean?
I mean, you only have
I
a
don't-
week or so here.
I know, but I want to just stay for a little longer.
But you're
But
homeless. You're sleeping
I
on the
realize you
beach.
can't sleep on the beach. I know, I fell asleep on the beach by mistake.
We're going in circles. All right. So what do you want to
You
do?
know?
Judge, City of Fort Lauderdale would like to leave him in jail for a week, give him a ticket back. We don't want to do it. We can't force him. Judge, just credit for time served. Then.
I like to resolve it today.
You want to plead no contest?
He
Yes,
does, Your
sir.
Honor. I spoke with him.
Do you understand, sir, that you're not going to have a trial? It's over with right now?
Yes, I do, Your
How
Honor.
do you plead, sir?
No contest.
Okay.
No contest.
I'll withhold adjudication. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. What does that mean?
I mean, you're not convicted.
Okay.
On the middle row.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Benjamin.
How about Julio Montoya?
Good job.
Yes, sir.
Served also.
And I had a chance to speak with him. I know he would like to resolve it.
Montoya, would you like to plead no contest to sleeping on the
Yes,
beach?
sir. Yes, sir.
Do you understand you're not going to have a trial and the case will be over with today?
Yes, sir.
All right. How do you plead, sir?
No contest.
I'll withhold adjudication. You need more time to speak with the attorney, sir?
No, sir.
Okay. I'll appoint Mr. Lawrence.
Do you have an attorney? Are you going to hire your own or do you want a public defender?
What about Kevin Caruso? He's been in here quite a bit.
Judge, I don't know. I'm not looking at the name, right? Yeah.
Caruso's been in quite a bit.
Yeah, just sit down from City of Hollywood, and I'd offer him credit for time served. I don't know. Maybe Mr. Leonard can help us out.
When you get up, you go, we in this.
One moment,
You
Judge.
finish, you gonna walk right out that door.
779-540. That's
You
it.
arrested?
Just outside a month.
What was that for last time?
Capias for open container and soliciting panhandling. Got out May
Okay.
26th.
Caruso, you want to plead no contest today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Do you understand you're not going to have a trial? It's over with right now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll withhold adjudication. Good luck.
Property owner, town automobile park on.
Thank you, Your Honor.
How about Jordan Cordova?
Jury, I asked him.
I'm
North Broward.
here,
Cordova?
sir.
Municipal
Hi,
ordinance
sir.
sleeping on the beach. Would you like to resolve it today?
I absolutely would.
She was in here, what, 2 months ago, maybe? I think.
Yes, sir.
What was it for 2 months ago?
Open container.
Okay. Did you have a chance to speak with Mr. Monroe?
Yes, Your Honor, I did. She would like to resolve it if possible.
Ma'am, would you like to plead no contest? Your case to be over with today?
I would like that to plead no contest, yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am, I'll accept that or withhold adjudication. I'll appoint your office, or I'll
I
appoint.
appreciate that very much, Your Honor.
Lawrence.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge Hurley?
Yes. Yes.
On page 10 of your docket is a Matthew Rourke. Count 3 of his charges are, it's a municipal city ordinance for the city of Hollywood.
Right.
If the clerk is true to form, that will be charged separately as an MO. And I wonder if the court wants to address that now or wait till it comes up in the natural order.
Matthew Rourke, come on up.
Matthew Rourke. Mr. Rourke. Sir? Are you Rourke?
Well, I thought that if somebody's arrested on a state charge with a municipal ordinance, the PD covers that,
That's
right?
true.
Your Honor, that's the way it's supposed to work, but the way the clerk has been doing it, they've been giving them 2 case numbers, the misdemeanor or the felony and a separate MO case.
Yeah, they have to. You can't have an MO and an MN under the same exact case number.
They don't have 2 different numbers, though.
But you guys are talking about 2 different things. Judge, you're referring to the PD, if there's state and municipal ordinance charges, that the PD can represent them on both. What Mr. Miller's referring to is that when there's a misdemeanor or when there's state charges and a municipal ordinance charge, they split. The clerk's office splits the municipal ordinance from the state charges and gives a municipal ordinance case number. So,
But the state can find most charges.
The substance is the same, it's part of the same arrest, even though it's a different case number. So the form is different, but the substance is the same. It's
Looking for justice, that's all.
part of the same arrest.
Judge, I would argue that by splitting the cases out like that, then that takes the public defender's office out of having an ability to represent
Well,
him by creating the second case number.
I'm clearly not the one to resolve this clerk's issue by splitting it. However,
Out of state?
it seems that the substance would be, he was arrested under the state charges and the PD represents him then. The form would be, the argument on form would be there's split case numbers, but that would be taking form over substance when it should be the substance over the form. I mean,
But there is no case number.
if they give it a different case number, okay, well then you have 2 different files.
Came with this.
Still the same arrest, so, but that being said, you know what I'll do is, I'm going to find probable cause for aggravated assault, resisting arrest, municipal ordinance, probable cause, defendants wanted 4 and 5 out of state. There's probable cause, those are no bond. State, I'm going to appoint Steve Shade on count 3.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
That should take care of us. I think, huh? Oh, no, Petrona Gordon.
Let me ask you this.
Judge, I think one more.
Well, I don't know that I appoint Steve Shade. I don't know that he's indigent yet. Let me ask, sir, I find probable cause. Are you working at this time?
Are you working at this time?
Yeah,
Where are you working?
at DP's Bar and Grill,
What do you do there?
or back,
Okay,
and
you have
bartender.
Do you have any money in the bank?
I had it on me. I got money in the bank.
How much money
About
do you
how
have
much
in
do
the
you
bank,
think you
sir?
have?
Sir, how much
I wanted
money is in
to
the
pay
bank?
about 20 grand.
20 grand?
$20,000, Judge.
Okay, so I'm going to
Yeah.
scratch Steve Shade off this.
Roger
All right.
that.
And I'm not sure the public defender really is going to be in this in the long run, but
Yeah,
that being said, let me ask, does he have any prior state?
He's got the priors that are holding out of Delaware.
No, I see that. Okay.
All I got is
Sir,
Delaware
how long have you
stuff.
been in South Florida?
About 2.5, 3 weeks.
2.5 or 3 weeks?
Yes.
Okay. Just give me a quick moment here. So the court's going to set your bond on count 1 at $20,000, count 2 at $5,000, and you're going to be held on the municipal ordinance ROR, and then 4 and 5 you're going to be held without bond. I'm going to order you of no contact, directly or indirectly, with Dennis Dull. No contact with Dennis Dull. Thank you. How about
There you go. Down the middle, out the door. Good luck. $25,000 bond. You'll be held no bond on the Delaware out-of-state hold.
1 moment. Messi Pentrona Gordon.
Should be at Main, Your Honor.
Paul Ryan, Your Honor. I can't pronounce
Paul
the
Ryan.
life of me.
Gordon, you're charged with count 3, controlled substance. Now, is this city of Fort Lauderdale?
Yes, Judge. Her arraignment date was actually June 15th this year. I mean, she just missed it. Case is issued. That's what I think she was picked up on. She would have been offered diversion. She has no priors whatsoever.
Count 1 and 2.
I don't have that, Judge.
My understanding, I'm speaking with her, was that she's on probation.
What? She is.
That's what she told me. She didn't
Are
say
you on
what.
probation right now for something?
When everything gets cleared up, I'm going to look.
Yes,
What are you on probation for?
grand theft.
Now,
Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody wanted to talk.
I have nothing in her background. She must have an
Ma'am, are you
AKA.
currently employed?
No, Your Honor.
You have money in the bank?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Ma'am, I'm going to appoint Mr. McLawrence on this case. Your bond's going to be $100, ma'am. Thank you.
Petrona?
Gordon. Last name's Gordon.
Yeah.
Oh, it might be. I don't know. I have nothing in her NCIC.
Okay. How about Stephanie Cook?
I think that does it for
Yeah,
us.
that's it for you. Judge, again, the City of Hollywood, I'll stand in for Mr. Lanius in the city. Judge,
Talk to Shade. Where's Stephanie Cook?
Main Jam.
You know where Shade is?
Okay, so what's your question?
I'm at the main jail.
I know where you are.
Do you have any children?
Oh,
How many?
I thought you were.
How old are they?
2 days ago.
They're all yours? Do you work with them? What's your take home pay?
Every week for it. What are you?
Was that 400?
Judge, I mean, I can tell you right now, there's a state charge on this one, and I don't have an offer because she's got a lot of prostitution and drug priors.
Does she?
Yes, sir.
I just don't know who's next to you.
So I just wanted to let you know at that before we go too far down.
Do you owe anybody?
Ma'am, have a seat. We'll be right with you, all right?
Okay.
Let me ask you, what do you want to do on this, Ms. Swan?
Judge, just the loitering for prosecution. The offer would be credit for time served and an HIV test. That's it.
Can you wait 10 minutes? He's going to be here in 10.
Judge, I have an appointment I have to go to.
Okay.
Can I leave an offer with you for both Hollywood cases?
I got it. What about,
the other one was Dearmart, Damien, Damien Dearmart, the one they called about. It's another safety case, Judge, and the offer is going to be just credit for time served again.
okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
See you later, guys.
Okay, so you ready to go on your case, sir? You need an interpreter, I think, right? Would you call the Spanish interpreter for me? Are the people there with you in the next row? Okay. Wait, now, who are you going to represent? So we'll get the interpreter, maybe a couple of minutes till the interpreter gets down here, all right?
If I would turn it
Have you had a chance to speak to the state attorney's office? I have an idea they're seeking to hold both of them without bond. I don't know that they've told me that, but I'm just saying that I can imagine. Are you going to seek to...
These aren't PBLs, Judge.
No?
They're without firearm or weapon. They're first-degree felonies.
Oh, I thought they were...
Without firearm or weapon is non-punishable by life with the
Bad.
I understand, but this is how these are how they. Yeah, these are file cases.
Okay. So it's not that situation. We'll wait for the.
You know what?
I know you love
It doesn't make any difference to me.
Now. Let's see Joshua Putter. Do you have a putter over there?
Yes, Your Honor. He advises us that he's going to be hiring Private Chris Brown, Your Honor.
Chris Brown. Okay, do you know Chris Brown? Do you know him?
He's out of Naples, Your
You know
Honor.
what the
You
irony
have
is?
his telephone number, sir?
I do not.
Hold on. We're going to try to contact your attorney, all right, sir?
Yes, sir. Frank? Frank Nowakowski?
I don't doubt it.
Are you working on it?
Yeah, I put it. I hear you. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm looking for.
Fort Myers. Oh God, I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean.
I'll give you. There's one that says Fort Myers, Naples. I mean,
Give me Naples. Do you have one in Naples?
Naples.
What's his name?
Chris
I'm
Brown.
not sure.
Go ahead. What's the number?
239-963-9141. Do you have that one too?
What's that? What?
Hi, this is Judge Hurley from Broward County. Is Chris Brown in? Okay.
Going on 4 years.
Live along with family or friends.
No, you can just hook me up. I don't care. Three-way? Okay.
Okay.
Sure, ma'am, I will.
What's the name of the company you work for?
Harmony.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Okay, now, you, Mr. Putter is before us. Can you see Mr. Putter now? Okay. Okay. Excuse me? Okay, Mr. Last name, sir? Mr. Weinberg, Mr. Putter has been charged with 2 counts of domestic battery. Do you have any argument about probable cause today, sir? Okay. Let me ask the state attorney priors on Mr. Putter.
No, Judge.
He has no criminal record. Is there anything you would like to say on behalf of this gentleman, Mr. Weinberg?
Okay, I sent her a text, an email. He wants your money, we'll take care of it. When the judge calls your name, I'll tell him you have private.
Okay, let me just ask, was there contact allegedly with the, I'm asking someone in the court here, was there contact, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor, I had contact with Tracy Putter.
Right.
And she indicated that he needs help with alcohol, but she is okay with contact.
The issue here is that there's an alcohol problem. That's what the wife says. Go ahead.
Your Honor, we'd be asking for no contact. Honestly, respectfully, I don't see any reason to order no violent contact. Florida law doesn't allow violent contact.
Yeah, the what does your client do for work? Do you know, Mr. Weinberg? Okay. And do you know, does he own his own home here in Broward County? Do you know? Does he? Okay. Okay, and do we know how long he's lived in South Florida? I'm reading right from the report. He pushed his son Jared with both hands in the chest, causing his son to slam against the wall. He also punched the son on the right ear. He then pushed his wife, Tracy, toward the couch, causing her to fall over the couch, landing on the other side. He then punched his wife on the right side of her face with a closed fist, leaving her face slightly swollen and discolored. So, I realize he has no criminal record, but just based on these facts. Well, in Broward, we don't have a scheduled bond on domestic violence. It's a la carte. So I believe that is too low today, sir, based on the level of violence. The pushing of the son, I'm going to give a $2,500 bond on that. However, the punching of the wife, I'm going to give a $7,500 bond. No, I'll take that back, $5,000 bond on that. And then what I'm going to do is order that bond $7,500. Once he posts bond, within 24 hours he has to report, or the following business day, he has to report to pretrial release. And I'm going to order that he has a drug and alcohol evaluation now, right, sir? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to order that he has no direct contact with Tracy Putter, no direct contact with Jared Putter. The court will allow indirect contact regarding maintenance of the household, regarding household bills, things like that. They can have indirect contact with a third party, but no direct contact. No telephone calls, text, emails, notes, or letters. He must stay 500 feet from both of them where they live, work, go to school, anywhere in between. They're not allowed, he's not allowed to possess any guns, firearms, or ammunition while he's out. Mr. Weinberg, thank you for engaging in this hearing and kind of on the fly here. I appreciate your input, and I hope you have a nice weekend, sir. Thank you. Okay.
Have a seat outside, sir.
We're still waiting for our interpreter to get here, right, sir? Okay, this is Stephanie Cook and Damian Dearman. Stephanie Cook first. Ms. Cook, count 1 is prostitution. Count 2 is a warrant on a state case for prostitution. Ma'am, are you currently employed lawfully? Do you have a lawful type of employment?
No, ma'am. I mean, no, sir.
Okay, and do you have any money in the bank?
No, sir.
Okay, I'm going to appoint a very fine attorney, Mr. Shade here, to represent you on your first prostitution case. But your second prostitution, that's a state charge. You're going to have to get the public defender on that. All right, ma'am?
Mm-hmm.
So count one will be Steve Shade. All right, Mr. Shade?
That's fine, Judge. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, Damian Dearman, thank you, ma'am.
Conti.
Okay, you're done.
Mr. Dearman, you're charged with one count, count 4, sleeping on the street or sidewalk. Let me ask, do we know what count 1, 2, and 3 are in this gentleman? Sir, are you on probation right now?
You
I
sign
got
up
sentenced to
for?
probation yesterday for counts 1, 2, and 3.
You got put on probation yesterday?
Misdemeanor probation, yes, sir.
Okay. Would you like to, let me ask you, Mr. Shade, if he's put on probation yesterday, there's no way this violates it. It's
No, it happened prior to.
Do you, I just as soon let him plead it
He
out.
can resolve it.
Sir, I spoke with an attorney, Mr. Shade, here in court. He suggests you resolve your case if that's what you'd like to do. Is that what you want to do today?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this charge, municipal ordinance?
No contest, sir. No
All right,
contest.
I'm going to withhold adjudication. Thank you very much, sir. Assess minimal court cost. I'll appoint you to be in order, all right, Mr. Shade?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, we're still waiting for our interpreter. All right? Ms. Benson, can I help you on something?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I'm just observing. Thank you.
Can I help you, Ms. Trosky?
I'm here, Your Honor, as I understand Jeff Howell is going to be before you again, the matter that I appeared before Your Honor on Tuesday.
What's his name?
It's Jeffrey Howell, Your Honor. It's on a second look.
Second look?
Yes.
He's present at the main, Judge.
Yes.
What?
You're on.
Charge is petty theft.
Get myself together here. Jeffrey Howell.
Judge,
Yes, sir.
would it be possible for the person at the podium to identify themselves and maybe tell us why she's here?
Well, I'll handle that, sir. I'll take care of that angle. Thank you. So, let me say we have Mr. Jeffrey Howell. Is this the second look?
Your Honor, it's a second look pursuant to administrative order. I'm sure you recall the case from the beginning of this week. The court's concern was it's what's...
I can just assure you, I've handled about 500 cases since then, but let me run.
Your Honor, it's a little unique in that it originated as a theft case involving failing to pay a taxi driver, but the court's additional concern was that the taxi was being taken to an address in the vicinity of a family member. Yes.
Restraining order that had not been served, but there was a history of bad behavior, right?
Yes, that sums up what Your Honor put on the record is your concerns and why you raised the bond and put additional release conditions.
Back to me now. State your name, ma'am.
Ray Charovsky, Your
Don't
Honor.
need to be sworn in. You're a member of the Florida Bar, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so you're already an officer of the court, and I know you're going to tell the truth.
Yes,
So,
Your Honor.
Would you like me to, I'm not inclined to take any action on the case. I'm inclined to leave it the way it is. Let it go before the trial judge, and let the trial judge...
I'm not aware of any conditions that have changed, Your Honor. The reasons Your Honor put on the record for setting the bond and release conditions where they are, I believe to be appropriate, so I don't see any reason at this point in time to modify them.
Mr. Miller, is there anything you'd like to say about this?
Judge, I would ask the court, if you're not going to be lowering the bond, which it appears that you're not, can we go ahead and order a mental health eval for Mr. Howell, please?
Okay, I'll do that. Can I have an order to that effect? Okay, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hey, hold on one second. Frank Nowakowski.
He's present at the main, Judge. We want to order get a photo order for this man.
Absolutely.
Please.
Absolutely. Let me ask, are there any, the court finds probable cause, sir, for domestic battery.
Your Honor, I asked if I can make a probable cause
Oh, I'm
argument.
sorry about that. Go ahead.
In reading the probable cause affidavit, which is extremely short, Your Honor, it's conclusory at best and no facts. So I would argue there's no probable cause, Your Honor.
And Your Honor, I would just say I don't believe a report is conclusory if the court can deem from the report that the officer has made an independent investigation. I believe that there's enough details here to see that the officer obviously investigated this. He listed the alleged victim's date of birth. He specifically stated how long they've been together, listed specifically where she was struck, notes a laceration to the inside of her lip, and that it was also swollen.
Let me just say this. A lot of these reports are not artfully drafted. However, the court got the gist of what allegedly occurred, and that based on the totality of circumstances, the court will find probable cause. Now, tell me, are there priors?
Your Honor, just one moment. He was arrested on March 8th of this year for domestic violence battery against the same alleged victim. In that case, the alleged victim was observed to have a bloody left ear and bloody lower lip. Allegedly, he threw the alleged victim into the couch, then grabbing at her face while she was on the couch, and she sustained the injury to her ear and lip because he punched her. Additionally, in 2011, he was arrested for domestic violence battery against the same alleged victim. That was dropped. In 2008, what? No. It was declined.
What happened in 2008?
2008, he was arrested for domestic violence battery.
Same victim or different one?
Different, actually it wasn't domestic, it was battery, simple battery, obviously against a different alleged victim, but that was also dropped. In 2006, he went through drug court for possession of alprazolam.
Okay, is the battery from earlier this year open?
No, it was declined April 7th. Oh, you know what? Actually, Your Honor, I'm sorry. He was arrested April 23rd.
Okay. What was that for?
That's what I'm checking right now. He was arrested April 23rd for possession of oxycodone with intent to sell or deliver. A filing decision has not yet been made, though. My apologies to pretrial release services.
Okay. Now, is there anything you'd like to add on this, Mr. Miller?
Judge, Mr. Nowakowski has been living in South Florida most of his life. He has been living at his current address for about 1.5 years. He's a home remodeler. He does have family living here in South Florida, including his brother, with whom he will be staying while this is pending, and whom he hopes will bond him out.
Okay, does he have any money available to bond out with?
No, Judge. No money in the bank, no real estate. We'd ask the judge to set a minimal bond in this case based on the lack of, based on the minimal amount of damage alleged to have been done.
Sir, it's alleged you were under the influence of alcohol. In the police report, it says you struck your girlfriend of 8 years in the face with your hand, causing a laceration on her lip. Her lip was swollen also. The court notes this is the second arrest this year for allegedly abusing Miss Archer. The previous arrest in March of this year, you allegedly gave her a bloody face, threw her, and punched her. Then you've also been arrested this year for possession of oxycodone, which is still open. And you have another domestic violence case from 2011 on the same person, Miss Archer, that case was dropped. So this is the third time you've been arrested for abusing Miss Archer. So based on this court's great concern for her safety, the history of violence in the relationship, the level of violence now, the court's going to set your bond today at $25,000. The court will order pretrial release with a GPS monitor. The court will waive the cost of that monitor. You are not allowed to have any contact, directly or indirectly, with Samantha Archer. You're not allowed to call her, text her, email her, stay 500 feet from her at all times. That is where she lives, works, goes to school, anywhere in between. You're not allowed to possess guns, firearms, or ammunition while you're on release. Thank you.
All right, off you go. Good luck.
Missy Valerie Gernega.
Present at the main, Judge.
Ms. Gernega.
Have a seat on the
Good
floor.
afternoon,
Yes,
ma'am.
Your Honor.
Ma'am, you've been charged with DUI. DUI with, I believe, an enhanced breath reading, which I didn't get when I looked. Let me see if I can find it.
It's like .211.
.211. Count 3, 4, 5, and 6 are DUI property damage or injury. Count 7, 8, leaving the scene of an accident. 9, 10, 11, failure to use due care. 12, failure to signal stop. And 13 and 14 are traffic violations. And I'm going to find probable cause. I have that Ms. Gernega doesn't have a Florida license. State, do you sure she has a license anywhere? Ma'am, how long have you been down here in South Florida?
I have a license, sir. I've been in South Florida since 1978.
You have a Florida driver's license?
Yes, but I just changed addresses. I did it online a couple weeks ago. I changed my address. I've been
my document here says you don't have one, but it can be mistaken.
I can confirm she does.
I do. It was in my wallet.
It's confirmed on another computer. All right, ma'am, go ahead.
Okay.
Nothing.
State, does she have any priors?
She has nothing. No. Nothing.
Okay. She has no criminal record. Mr. Miller,
Judge.
anything you'd like to say?
Well, as she said, she's been here since 1978. She works for Aventura Forest. She's been there since 1990. She does have a lot of family living down here. No money in the bank, however, she does own her own home. Judge, we will be asking for a pretrial release on.
Now, you know what? A lot of times on a first DUI, the court will release somebody on their own recognizance, but not under these facts, ma'am. The court's concerned. It says you repeatedly struck the victim vehicle. The victim was forced to get out and remove the keys from your vehicle. It says that, and also the level of your breath reading gives the court concern for the safety of the community. The court will set your bond on count 1 at $500. Count 2 through count 6 will be $1,000. The court will release you on your own recognizance on 7, 8, and I think
that's it.
There you go. Your total bond today is $5,500, ma'am. You can bond out. Thank you.
Thank you,
All
Your
right.
Honor.
Oh, Judge, we need an order allowing her access to her telephone
Could you
so that
remind
she
her
can
about
get telephone
10 days?
numbers.
7290.
I can do that.
Thank
Can we get that phone order, please?
Sure.
Okay.
Stephanie Christian, have you looked at the reports? Okay.
Judge.
Janet Legrun, okay, after Ms.
Judge.
Christian, I need Janet Legrundier and Joanne Bernal. Go ahead.
Judge Stephanie Criscione has indicated she's going to be hiring Sebastian Catrone to represent her.
Just give me a moment.
Okay.
Miss Christiana, have a seat. We'll call you right back. I see you.
I didn't, I just called you.
Thank you. Janet LaGrandiera.
President Domain.
Excuse me. Ma'am, you're charged with multiple counts, 5 counts of fraud using someone else's ID without their permission. And court finds probable cause. State, do you have any criminal record on this defendant?
That's what they said, that's not right.
One moment, Judge. You want today or tomorrow? I got it. Disorderly conduct in Dade 2014. Grand Theft Auto Dade 2007. Possession of controlled substance 2014 in Broward. End of record.
Here you go. All right. Mr. Miller, anything you want to say?
She's a lifetime resident of South Florida. She's currently unemployed, taking care of 2 children, age 5 and 4 years old. Strong family ties, no money or real estate. She's going to rely on her family to bond her out. Judge will be asking for...
Go ahead. I'm going to let you bond out today, ma'am, on $1,000 for each count. You do have a prior Grand Theft Auto and some other misdemeanors. You can bond out. Thank you, ma'am. How about Joanne Bernal? Joanne Bernal.
North Broward.
Ms. Bernal, Grand Theft Auto on count 1, and right now you have a Grand Theft Auto on a warrant on count 2. So, ma'am, count 1's 1,000, count 2 no bond. Thank you. We've made several calls to the Spanish server. Hillary Harding.
Bonded, Judge.
What about Rudy Willis?
He President Domain, Rudy? Oh, he bonded, Judge.
Got it.
Wait, what happened to Harding? Harding bonded? Go ahead.
Steve Gabart, Joshua Ganskop, and Raphael Smith.
Judge, Mr. Gabbard is President Domain. Helene Raisman is his attorney. I sent her an email this afternoon letting her know that he would be in bond court today, but I don't think her presence would make any difference.
Got it.
He may want to waive.
Sir, count 1 and 2. Those are warrants for DUI, I believe, right?
Yes.
And you?
Actually, all 3 are.
All 3. Count 1 and 2 are 5,000. 3 out of county hold, 5,000. You should get in touch with your attorney, sir. Thank you. How about Joshua Ganskop?
Main jail, Judge.
Mr. Ganskop, you're charged with burglary of a dwelling. The court finds probable cause.
Your Honor, as to probable cause,
Go ahead.
In reading the PC affidavit, it just says the witness observed Mr. Ganskop standing outside of a damaged door. Upon the witness observing him, then he followed up saying that Mr. Ganskop simply left. It never says anything as far as Mr. Ganskop attempting to go inside or even...
I think it's an attempt. It
Yes.
says attempt. If you're right here, I don't want to cut you off, but just to save time, it says right here. It doesn't say attempt right here. Whoop, no.
Yeah, it's
Doesn't say
it's
attempt.
in the body of the report, Your Honor, that he's
It's
arrested
a
for
mistake
attempt.
that it says burglary. It's an attempted burglary. Would you agree?
You're right. The first page, it does say attempt. However, looking at the facts, all it simply says he was standing next to the door and then he leaves. Nowhere does it say he was interrupted, stopped, or someone observed him, or someone yelled out, "Hey, you!" He just simply did it on his own. Who's to say he didn't know anybody who was looking at him? It could have been maybe a criminal mischief, Your Honor. It could have been maybe he was intoxicated. He realized it was the wrong house. At this time, there's no PC indicating that he intended to commit a crime to go inside, Your Honor. So there's no probable cause for attempted burglary.
Let me just read into the record the one paragraph that's pertinent to your argument. The witness, who resides in a nearby apartment, heard a loud noise coming from outside of her apartment. The witness exited her apartment to investigate the noise, at which time she observed the defendant, who she recognized as a neighbor who lives upstairs, standing next to the victim's door. She observed the victim's door open and saw the door frame damaged and splintered. The witness went inside and called the police. The defendant
But
left.
she didn't
Your
say
Honor,
she saw
Your
him
Honor,
break the door.
Your Honor,
Judge.
Go ahead.
if you go to the second page where it says, 1 moment, where he did
Attempted
to conceal the damage and opening of the door with his body, and Your Honor, I think there's probable cause to believe that that's a consciousness of guilt, that he had an intent to commit a crime, and that's why he's trying to conceal damage done to the door to any witnesses. So that,
I agree with the state on this. I think it is an attempt. There's probable cause for an attempted burglary. Let me ask, does this gentleman have any priors?
he was just arrested March 8th for disorderly conduct. He was, according to the report, was extremely intoxicated, causing a disturbance at same location, 902 Spring Circle. Yeah, he was causing a disturbance in the hallway of the address. Neighbors called it a noise complaint. Deputies asked all the parties to quiet down, and Mr. Ganscott became disruptive, yelling out loud, refusing to go back into his apartment. When police arrested him, placed him in custody, he began yelling racial slurs at one of the deputies.
Okay. Do you know anything about this defendant before we put up a bond on him?
Judge, he's been here for 5 years. He's been at the same address for about 2.5 years. He does have a job, J.D. Michaels Upholstery. He's got a 3.5-year-old child that he takes care of. Strong family ties, no money or real estate. He's going to be relying on his family to bond him out, Judge. We'd be asking for a pretrial release.
Also, he has a DUI to New York in 2008, and end of record.
So the court's going to set your bond today at $1,500 based on your recent arrest. Facts of the case. You can bond out. I don't want you to have any contact with the homeowner of that unit. Aaron Blount, you're not allowed to consume any alcoholic beverages while you're out. Thank you. Okay, we have the Spanish interpreter here, right?
Good afternoon, Judge.
Okay, may I see Maria Garces Yepes?
Paul Ryan, Your Honor.
Okay. And, okay. You swear or affirm
He's had a
to
prior
translate
possession of
from English
marijuana.
to Spanish, Spanish to
Yo
English,
tengo que
truthfully
hablar.
to the best of your ability.
Yes, I do. Esther Imergi, Spanish interpreter.
Okay. Good morning, Ms. Garces Yepes.
Buenos días, señora Garcés Yépedes.
Buenos días.
Good morning.
Ma'am, you are being represented by an attorney who's in my courtroom.
Señora, usted está siendo representada por un abogado quien está en mi sala.
So you don't need to talk about
Entonces
what
usted no
happened
tiene que hablar
regarding your
referente a lo
arrest.
que ocurrió referente a su arresto.
Allow the attorney to speak on your
Permita al
behalf.
abogado que hable por usted.
Do you understand?
¿Usted entiende?
Sí, entiendo.
Yes, I do.
Now, tell us your, maybe scoot over a little bit toward that mic. Okay. There you go. Tell us your name, sir.
Ernest Westerhold.
Last name, sir?
Westerhold, W-E-S-T-E-R-H-O-L-D.
Okay. And you are going to be representing Ms. Garces Yepes?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. And let me ask you, sir, if you understand your client's been charged with home invasion without a firearm or weapon?
Yes.
Okay. So do you have any issue about probable cause today?
I have a couple of issues regarding the probable cause. One, she's being charged with home invasion.
Right.
She was actually a roommate of the alleged victim, so it would be difficult for her to invade a home where she was lawfully present.
Well, but I think the issue was she had moved out sometime before.
And my second issue that goes along with this is that the alleged victim had already filed a domestic violence injunction against our client that's already gone to hearing, and it was dismissed for lack of evidence.
Okay. Okay, I understand that part, but I don't think that.
Actually, Your Honor, it wasn't dismissed for lack of evidence. It was dismissed because it wasn't legally sufficient. It was for repeat violence. Under repeat violence, there has to be 2 or more prior acts, the most recent one within 6 months. If the allegation is just one act, and actually the judge signed off, the judge could believe that this happened 100% and still not grant the injunction because there weren't 2 allegations of prior violence.
Anyway, even if that were true, that it got dismissed, where's the nexus between that being dismissed and whether or not she has a right to be in the house or not a right to be in the house?
Well, there's separate issues, but they're both issues that I think. But I do believe that at the time of the alleged invasion, she was lawfully present in the home.
Well, I'm going to appreciate your argument, but I'm going to find probable cause statement. Let me ask,
Yes, sir.
does she have any criminal record?
No, Your Honor.
She has no criminal record. Can you tell me about her? Tell me who you brought today. Who do we have here?
Okay. We have her daughter, her son-in-law, and these are her sister-in-laws there.
Does everybody speak English? You speak English? Okay, what is your name?
Stephanie Pinheiro.
Okay, and how do you know Miss Yepes, Garcia Yepes? She's your mother?
She's married to my cousin.
Married to your cousin. Where are you from? Where's everybody from?
We're all her cousins. Back.
Cuban?
Yeah.
Who's Cuban?
We're Cuban, and she's Colombian.
Oh, okay, you're Colombian.
No,
You're Cuban. We only have one Colombian, and that's you. I got it. Okay. My wife is Cuban. All right? Do they understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so now, Steve, do you have an opinion about this? This looks like a landlord-tenant dispute that got a little heavier than...
I mean, it's a landlord-tenant dispute where there's allegations that one party went in, grabbed her by her arms, and covered her mouth, while the other person stole her property from her home. So I think summing it up as a landlord-tenant is cleaning it up a little bit from...
I understand. What I meant this was not some random person that...
No, by all means, you're right. It was not random at all. But
let me ask this. Can you tell me something about your client, or can you come up, ma'am? Yeah, you speak English, right? Come on up. Now, she's your cousin, am I correct?
No, her husband is my cousin.
President, come on up here. No, right there. That's right there. She's buttoning you. There you go. Okay. Could you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay. Put your hand out and tell me your name.
Stephanie Pinheiro.
How old are you?
15.
Oh. Okay. Well, I think that's legal to testify in court. Ma'am, tell me about Miss Garcia Yepes. Do you know how long she's lived here in the United States?
I think she's lived here for a little bit, not a lot.
How long? Like a couple of years?
¿Hace cuánto tiempo ya vive aquí?
Does she have
2
family
years. Yeah, her daughter.
Who's the daughter?
Her.
You're the daughter? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Does she have any other children here?
No.
No? What does she do for work?
I think ¿qué hace ella para trabajar? ¿Qué trabaja ella? She works in Ross.
Judge, I can interpret if you want.
Okay, let me ask you. Who's going to bond her out of jail today?
¿Quién le va a pagar la fianza para que salga ella de la cárcel el día de hoy?
Yo.
Yes, I do.
What do you do for work,
I am.
ma'am?
¿Qué hace usted? ¿En qué trabaja usted, señora?
Yo trabajo en network marketing.
I work in network marketing
Waitress.
and as a waitress.
Okay, how much money do you have in the bank?
¿Cuánto dinero tiene usted en el banco, señora?
Bueno, como $7,000.
About $7,000 or
Okay,
so.
you're seeking a bond. What, you have a number?
Está usted pidiendo una fianza. ¿Cuánto tiene usted una figura, una cifra?
Your Honor, based on the level of violence alleged, I'd be
Basándome en el
asking
nivel de
for a
violencia.
$10,000 bond for each
How much do you
defendant.
say?
$10,000.
Por $10,000.
Okay. And any comment about bond for Ms.
¿Hay
Yepes
algún
Garcia?
comentario referente a la sobre la
Do you have any
fianza
comment,
de la
Mr.
ciudad?
Yes, Your Honor. Given the fact that on some grounds this has already been heard and found insufficient, the fact that she has strong family ties, the fact that she's been employed, I would ask for her to be released on her own.
Okay.
Your Honor, I would just ask if the court could make a finding, and if you want to look at it, because I understand defense counsel's asking the court to consider that finding as a mitigating factor, and it's not, because the court's decision had nothing to do with the facts. It had to do with the legal determination that there was not more than one previous violent allegation.
I'm going to set her bond at $5,000 today, all right? When bond's $5,000, I'm going to order this. She has no contact with
Voy a ordenar que ella no tenga contacto
the alleged victim, and
con la
that's
presunta víctima.
Laura
Y esa es
Laramie.
Laura
Laramie.
Orme.
Laura Laramie. All right?
Laura Laramie. No puede tener contacto con ella.
Okay,
¿De
now,
acuerdo?
stand by. Let's talk to Anselmo Mesa.
He's present at the main, Judge.
You speak English?
No,
No.
Spanish.
You're charged with home invasion. I'm going to find
Señor, se le
probable
está
cause.
usted acusando con invasión de
Possession of
casa. Voy a
marijuana,
encontrar motivos
2012.
fundados.
Okay, so he's got a
Tiene
possession of marijuana.
anteriores, él tiene una posesión de marihuana.
Bond, all right?
Voy a fijar la misma fianza
So I'll give
entonces
him
para él
5,000.
también.
Go ahead. Okay.
Adelante.
I'm going to set his bond at 5,000.
Voy a fijar su
And
fianza en
just order him
5,000.
not to have any contact
Y
with
voy a
Ms.
ordenar que
Laramie.
no tenga ningún contacto con el señor Naomi.
Thank you.
Judge,
Yes, sir.
may I just, since we've had so much trouble getting a hold of Mr. Westerhold, could we get his phone number so we can give it to these guys so
Sure.
they'll have it?
Go ahead. Say your telephone number.
786-879-0598.
98?
Mm-hmm. That's my cell phone.
Thank you. I'll pass it on.
All right, thank you, appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We're going to go off just for a moment.
¿Hay alguien más para español? ¿Alguien más necesita los servicios del intérprete en español?
¿Quién habla solamente español? ¿Quién habla solamente español? We have no takers in the main.
Let's see. Thank you, ma'am. Let's see. Raphael Smith, Benjamin Licorobic, Victor Fenn.
We've just been calling him Benjamin, Judge.
Benjamin.
Raphael Smith.
Yes, sir.
Hey, sir, you have warrants. Count 1 through 5 are all
Benjamin.
no bonds. Count 6 is a $500 warrant. You'll see your judge on the 25th. Thank you. How about
Good luck.
Benjamin Licorobic?
Yeah. Judge, we need a medications evaluation for him, please.
Got it. Sir,
Thank you.
Count 1 is a drug charge. 2, hydromorphone. 3, paraphernalia. 4, suspended license. 5 and 6 are traffic tickets. Your bonds today are $2,125. However, 7, 8, and 9 are probation violations in which you'll be held without bond. I'm going to order a medication screen.
You're next.
Take you to bed and give you what you need, okay?
Okay, good luck. Down the middle?
How about Victor Fenn?
Victor? Present at the main?
Sir,
Alvin?
violation of probation. That's 2 counts. They're both no
Outside,
bond.
Benjamin, outside.
You didn't do him?
Let's see, Alvin Adderley,
It's next Friday.
Christopher Freeman, Herman
No,
Nicholson.
Next Friday, a week from today. Go down the middle,
Adderley
please.
bonded.
Adderley bonded, Judge. Christopher Freeman? David Brown.
Christopher Freeman, violation of probation, no bond. Count 2, municipal ordinance violation, 500. Thank you. How about
Thank you,
Herman
Judge.
Nicholson?
Okay, so you
It's on loan.
Judge,
Set this for Saturday.
before we get too far down the
Go
road,
ahead.
David Brown is the next person on your docket after Freeman. We don't have any paperwork, but we do need a phone order for him, if that's possible.
Fine. It's good. How about Joel Degville, Sean Shaw, and John Valdez?
Hold on. Digville's at North Broward, Your Honor. Judge, can I interrupt for 1 second? Sue left, just is leaving right now. She wanted
Yes,
to
sir.
say
My
happy
name is
Father's
Joel
Day to
Degville,
you.
Your Honor.
Oh, thank you, Sue. Thank you, Sue.
And same to you.
Thank you.
Gentlemen.
All right. Joel Degville.
Okay, let me know what happened.
Joel
Yes, Your Honor.
Degville, sir, grand theft auto, possession of anabolic steroids and resisting arrest. The court finds probable cause. Do we have any priors on Degville?
1 moment. Patrice, did you have any notes from yesterday?
Patrice, do you have one of the... Hey, Marge, can you do me a favor? Anything?
It's coming up right now, Judge.
Degville, how long you been down here in South Florida, sir?
All my life.
What do you do for work?
Your Honor. I just had a job at Buffalo Wild Wings. My side job is construction. I can go back to that at any time I want. I was just going back to that.
You have money in the bank?
Construction. Yes. I have a check waiting for me at Buffalo Wild Wings.
He's also got a felony waiting for him in Palm Beach.
Oh, what's
He's got an
felony
open dealing in stolen property, false verification of ownership on a pawn item, and grand theft.
Out of West Palm?
Yes.
You
From
have a
May
case on
8th.
that?
It's a Palm Beach case. I don't know the case number.
I had court on the 25th at 8:30 for that, Your Honor.
Okay, sir, I'm going to go ahead and set your bond today. You have an open dealing in stolen property, open false verification of pawn items, and a grand theft pending in Palm Beach, and now you allegedly commit a grand theft auto here in Broward. So, sir, I'm going to set your bond on count 1 at $5,000, 2 at $1,000, 3 at $100. Thank you.
Your Honor, as to count 2, would you consider a $1 bond? I didn't say this earlier, but the steroids in the PC, I never saw that it was tested. We don't really know what it's going to turn out to be. I'm not asking for an ROR, so if they do file it, I don't want.
I'll charge it. I'll set it 100. How's that?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sean Shaw. Thank you, sir.
He's on loan.
Saturday.
Sorry.
John Valdez.
You're
on loan.
Saturday.
Someone's got to pick this stuff up today.
Steve, will you take a look at this? I just got this memo here to release somebody from the sheriff's office. Random Romero.
President, the main judge, we are requesting a life skills order for Mr. Romero.
Okay, I don't need to check Mr. Romero's.
No problem, Mr. Miller.
See Mr. Romero a bunch of times.
Thank
I'm going
you,
to set his
Mr.
bond at
Romero.
one and two at 1,000, and I'll put him in. I'll sign an order for life skills. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
There you go.
How about drawn sap? Do you have a sap?
Conti,
Not here, Judge.
This is just the change of charge from possession of cocaine to possession of PVP.
Sir, I'm going to set your bond at $1,000. Thank you. Possession of blackout. Thank you. Do we have Michael Fletcher over there? Michael Fletcher?
We do have a Michael Fletcher, Judge. He's from this morning's docket on page 19.
Sir, possession of PVP, also known as flakka. And do we have any priors on this gentleman?
Chief, do you have notes on him, please? Keep it.
2079.
Okay.
It's a 4-digit number.
I mean, yeah. No, yes, I did.
One time I saw a single digit.
Possession of cocaine, 2013. Grand theft, 2008. 52 months. Habitual offender. Theft, 08. Strong arm robbery, 92. 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 Attempted robbery with firearm or deadly weapon. Possession of cocaine, 92. Grand theft, 81. Cocaine, 86.
Okay. Sir, based on your criminal record, the facts of the case, I'm just going to set your bond at $1,000. Thank you.
Judge, can we consider pretrial release for Mr. Fletcher? He is a lifetime resident. He does have a job. Maybe give him some rehab.
You know what? He's got 6 strong arm robberies, attempted robbery, petty theft, grand thefts, and cocaines. I'm going to leave his bond at $1,000. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Thanks for considering it.
Yeah.
Your Honor, frankly, here.
Go ahead.
If you can flip to the second page.
Stephanie Cristiani.
154861. We filed an information yesterday,
Right.
and he's being held no bond in that case because his pretrial release was already revoked in the case. So now the issue is, if you grant the I didn't even look at the other case. You grant an ROR in that case, he's not getting time served. And frankly, I think that kind of issue, he's scheduled for arraignment June 26th before Judge Destry. I think Judge Destry should really, because even if whether he has an attorney or not, someone's going to have to explain to him what the ramifications are if you grant an ROR in one case while he's being held no bond in another case.
I'm not going to take any action on this.
Christopher Jackson.
He doesn't qualify for a public defender, but he doesn't have a private attorney. So.
And of course, and obviously, when he goes for his arraignment, Judge Destry will have a hearing to appoint counsel. That's not him. No, this was something that the sheriff's office brought to the court's attention. He asked me to look.
Ma'am, I'm going to go ahead and set your bond at $1,000 on count one. You're going to have to go contact Mr. Catron on your own. I left a message for him, though, all right? Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're done with you because we'll see you in the morning. We're doing any paperwork, so we'll see you in the morning.
Do you want to reduce my bond?
No, not today, not without paperwork.
On who? Yeah, the one I was talking about? No, we're not. He's not doing anything on this.
Where's Alessandro Apa or Appa? Alessandro. We have her?
Apple's at North Broward, Your Honor. What's going on yet?
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Okay, sir.
I think you might have raised the bonds.
I did. So I'm going to go ahead and send this to the trial judge and let him resolve your case there, okay? Thank you, Mr. Appa.
Yes, sir. Can you lower my bond, please, sir?
Not today, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor.
Thank you.
March.
Next Tuesday. The state has already filed the case. Yes, Your Honor.
On one of them.
So I don't think Mr. Wilson should know about that. Okay, may I see, give me a moment. State, are any of these, can we ROR any of these?
Your Honor, they're all second looks except for Vanqui.
Right.
Vanqui, I'm checking to see if that was filed.
Judge, I was gonna come up there and pay you a visit, but.
That's all right. I'll stop by for a few minutes and I'll talk to you.
Is no, our judge here? Judge Luzzo, former baseball player for the Florida Gators.
Very happy.
Yeah,
The
right.
last couple of weeks.
Let's see what happens against Virginia, right?
That's right.
You gotta beat them twice.
Yep.
I hope so.
Your Honor, Mr. Vanqui could be released. We have not filed an
Where's
information.
Van Quee?
He's right here at the main jail.
Sir, on 15-6426 CF10, the motion to release you will be granted today. You don't have to do this on the weekend when I'm doing that.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, granted, good luck.
Good luck. No, take care. We are clear at the main.
Got it.
Have a good weekend. Happy Father's Day. We'll see you on Monday.
Thank you. Now, where's Brittany Knight?
Brittany. North Broward, Your Honor.
Hey, Judge. Mike, you want to come up here real quick? Just sit here. I'll show you
Just
what
for
I'm
a few
doing.
minutes.
That's all we got left.
Just a few minutes. Where's Brittany Knight?
North Broward.
Okay.
Yeah, Your Honor, this is a PvP case. I don't know if you have any.
She's in North Broward.
I don't know if you have notes of any priors on your.
We have a sophisticated system to yell it out. And you go like that, and then you're now at North Broward. I don't think you'll have to use this computer.
They're all second looks now. Vanqui, the one we just handled.
She has no prior record. It's not, that's not.
This is Miss Brittany Knight. She's charged with
Yeah.
PvP. Where's Brittany Knight? Right there?
North Broward.
There's no priors. Brittany Knight, if I let you go, will you go to, on Monday, will you go to the pre-trial release in downtown Fort Lauderdale?
Yes.
Okay. Ma'am, I'm going to order a drug evaluation for you while you're there, okay?
Okay,
You have to be
Monday
there-
around
You
what
have to be
time?
there between 8 and noon on Monday, okay?
Okay.
So if you live, you want to get a pre-trial release. Tell them it's right across the street. They'll give them a map.
Patrice.
You have to be there on Monday between 8 and noon.
You're not here this weekend, are you?
So, okay, that was Brittany Knight. Our,
Okay, there you go.
All right,
Go
thank
ahead, go in and have a seat.
Go ahead.
you don't have to do that. I use your second word. Okay, where's, how about Michael Roberts?
North Broward, Your Honor.
Your Honor, Mr. Roberts, 2 weeks before this arrest was placed on 6 months probation for possession of PvP.
Right. So I'm going to send this to the division. You can see your trial judge about this, all right? Thank you.
All right.
What about Ricardo Parlade?
Conti, Your Honor.
What's that?
Conti right there. Okay.
Looks like it, yeah.
Possession of PvP. See all these people are doing flack. All right. They told me that I went to a school here, a law enforcement seminar, and they said that they had an expert come up. People who do PVP can have their insides go up to, their internal organs go up to 107 degrees. That's why a lot of people take their clothes off, because they burn from the inside out.
Come here.
So,
I'll show you.
I don't know. Go ahead, Ricardo Parlay. Do you have anything on him?
Theft 2010, Berg Dwelling 07 with the VOP, failure to pay restaurant, and resisting owner of
Based
business.
on your criminal record, I'm going to deny your motion, release you today. You're going to go to your trial judge and let them figure it out over there. Thank you. Nicole,
I have pretrial.
excuse me?
They ordered me to pretrial, sir, and I want to comply with pretrial and do the pretrial.
Who ordered you to pretrial?
When I went to magistrate court,
right.
They said they gave me pretrial, gave me a $500 bond reduction, but I have no family within the state, sir. I want to comply with pretrial and get the proper treatment. I could go Monday.
Yeah, I understand. Did he qualify for pretrial?
Yes.
Bond and bond. What was the bond? $500 plus pretrial. Did you put up the 500 yet?
I have nobody within the state, sir.
I understand.
I want to.
As soon as you do that, then you'll go to pretrial. All right. Thank you. How about you have a serious criminal record, sir, by the way. Okay, Nicole Magnus.
Paul Ryan, Your Honor.
Hello, Miss Magnus. You're charged with theft, cocaine, and paraphernalia. How come you haven't bonded out yet, ma'am?
Because my family's on vacation for the summer already.
Well, I mean, does your family know you're in jail?
I don't believe so. No, right now. My boyfriend's out of town on working, so I haven't been able to bond out. Fortunately.
Well, how long you been in jail?
Since 7th, so about 11 days.
Now, how long have you had this boyfriend?
About 6 years.
So you see him quite often?
Yeah.
So you've been missing for 11 days out of his life.
Well, he's not in town.
Well, I mean, wouldn't he expect you to talk to him during that 11 days?
I usually don't talk to him when he's out of town, no, sir.
I think my point I'm getting to is I bet your boyfriend knows you're in jail, right?
Okay.
I
don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
You wouldn't think if your wife went missing, you wouldn't call them.
She got sentenced to 270 days, 2013.
11 days, you haven't talked to him?
She has prior. The family
Wouldn't call the police.
Even if they did, even if they don't know,
okay.
they would be shocked if they did know.
Why, I wouldn't assume it, but it'd be in the top 3.
I think it might.
It'd be in the top 3, wouldn't it?
Judge,
maybe my parents would call the hospital first, then the morgue, and then the jail last. They probably wouldn't call the jail first. Go ahead.
She does have a record. I mean,
okay.
2013, possession of cocaine with a VOP. She was sentenced to 270 days. 2010, she went through drug court for possession of oxycodone and grand theft. In 2009, she had a grand theft auto with a VOP. In 2002, she had a resisting with violence, possession of marijuana, and drug paraphernalia.
Okay, ma'am, based on your criminal record, I'm going to go ahead and send this to your division judge and let your division judge resolve this. Okay, ma'am? Thank you.
I don't want that. Yeah, no, I do need all that. Actually, I just didn't realize it was 3.
Okay, is this, we're done?
No,
We done?
sir. No, sir.
Okay, we got somebody else.
Everyone
Who
on
do
the
we have?
docket's been called.
We had a David McBride on the second look add-on.
This is another one of those, Your Honor. Marge added it like by the time she added, there's no way for the clerk to put it on the docket.
Okay, hold on. We know a case number on it?
Right. And here's what. No, I know. And the problem is the jail contacts Marge, and Marge's like, okay, and she sent the yeah.
You can stick all the rubber bands you want. I always have some here, need some here.
David McBride is charged with petty theft.
Penny's head.
Mr. McBride, how come you've not bought it out of the jail yet?
I have no money, Your Honor. My family all passed away. I'm just passing through town.
Huh?
Hold on.
We were, but this is the only last one.
Wait a minute, Your Honor. If I could just have one. If I just have one moment. Yeah, and his time down here so far, this is his second arrest since April 23rd. His first one was on a capias, I guess wasn't going to court, from 2000 for public indecency, exposing himself, and open
I'm going to send
continue.
this to the trial division, sir. I'm going to let them deal with it. Thank you very much, Mr. McBride. Okay, everyone, thank you very much. That's a wrap. We're out of here. Have a nice weekend. Happy Father's Day to everyone.
Come here, I don't want to yell this out.
Out there, I think we're wrapped. Happy Father's Day, Mr. Romero. I think you and I are the only ones in here, right? Okay, take care. We're out from 2:35. Have a very nice, safe, and healthy weekend. We're out.